field goal does. An offense staying out there. And he's going to get the first down as they... A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. And they are going on fourth down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. Time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So this one, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her. How I did it. Yeah. Been up. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Got rich again, just a little hiccup. I did be ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we called her the rhythm. She called up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need right here just to catch my...
So you want an all-expense-paid trip to the Gauntlet? Not gonna happen. Time to earn a free life. You see the size of that guy? It is ladder challenge time.
Okay, ready?
Ridiculous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna see what's cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand.
Pull yourself up. Chest out. You still got 5 lives left.
Ready? 180?
Sometimes you need a fool.
Ready?
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. Hot, hot.
Oh boy, here comes the boss. Alright, chill out. Don't go hitting the panic button. Still got 4 lives left. Sorry, but there's no cruise control here. Just 2 lives left. Here is boss level.
90. Wolf. Ready, go.
Somebody, call the paramedics. You've got 1 life left. Hit the restart button, buddy. You're out of lives. In one corner is you. In the other corner, the gauntlet. Give me the gauntlet mode.
Set. 180.
Are you ready? Set, go.
Set. 188.
All right, now it's time for you to stay focused. Still 5 lives left. RELAX. Relax. 4 lives left.
Set, hut. 30 pace, let's go. Hut, hut.
How about this? Do you want me to read the instructions for you? 3 lives left.
Come on, set. 10, 2, hot, hot. There. 15 line, 15 line. Set, hut. Ready, ready, ready. Let's go.
Good luck. The boss isn't as forgiving as I am.
Ready.
Set, ready to eat.
I'm highly favored. Don't want to play me. No conversation. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
He was right there, man. You've got 2 lives left.
Set, set, ready?
Get out the defibrillator. Just 1 life left. Drive home safely, everybody. You're out of lives.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan, get it away from me. Who you gonna jack?
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough. I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
They just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10, 10, 10.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Atlanta takes the field. Their offensive leader, of course, Matt Ryan, the former Boston College Eagle.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Falcon first down.
The 43.
A
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line. Right.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
23 yards.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Smith.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Ryan will throw again. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Score Falcons 3, Saints nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move. Tyreek Hill set to return it.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Oh, no, that's caught by Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Shotgun now for Brees. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
Darquez Denard there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 3-3.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second.
From the gun, it's Ryan. That's caught up with a middle by Hurst. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So that one will be accepted. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down.
Again, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It's a gain of 6.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but with great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Ryan, a slant to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the carry, here's Smith. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
The kickoff for Atlanta.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And a nice throw here, right side. He holds it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Kelce, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And this one through the uprights and good. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A very solid gain of 27. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Saints have moved out in front.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun. Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Pulled in at the 24. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
7-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin up at...
And set to receive the kick. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over first.
And here now is Travis Kelce. And we peek at some of his... Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Breeze now to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Left side, Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
15 yards on the play. First down. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. George Kittle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
What you talking about, man?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
A give to Smith out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now second and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Now it's Ryan. He'll set up the screen to Smith. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on second down. Ryan toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's third down.
It's third down.
To throw again is Ryan. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Ryan's pass.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Makes the score Saints 27, Falcons 13.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those non-play drives pay dividends later. with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead. Right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now a play fake. Breeze. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a pass is taken in by Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. It's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. We'll get 3 up to midfield.
Jim McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian McCaffrey, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Ito Smith. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st. On 1st down, Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
So out come the Falcons now.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off the pass.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
On the carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This one is right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
51. Falcons.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side. And they lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Today's final score is Saints.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept that.